John, what do you think of that college football playoff day?
That was incredible. I can't believe that TCU pulled up the upset and then fucking Ohio State folded like a chair.
They fucking sucked. Shane, what do you think about this weekend?
Have it your way. TCU, Georgia.
TCU, Georgia. This is gonna be. I think this is gonna be a good game. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but yeah.
TCU money line.
Definitely glad I waited to upload the YouTube video. Now our predictions are all set. I got the TCU pick right, and I got the Georgia pick right, so I feel good. Fuck you, RJ. Let's go. Are we back so soon?
Whoa, you just got really big on my screen.
What is up, everyone? It's episode 37 of Hoagies and Pierogis. I'm Ian DiCarlo.
I'm RJ Hammond.
How you doing, RJ?
I'm doing wonderful. Only worked
Dude, how was your how was your New Year's?
It was good. I was very tired because I worked 12 hours the 2 days before, and then I worked 8 hours that day. Nate ended up showing up later in the day. Otherwise, it was just Reagan and I until then. But I was like, those games were so exciting and kind of the reason we are recording today. But I was just trying everything I could to stay awake. I got a C4. I was drinking coffee. I took a cold shower. I just was fighting sleep the whole time, and I wish I wasn't, but I was still able to stay up through everything. So that was good.
Yeah, there was so much that happened. I already had a page and a half on the itinerary. I was like, unless we want to have another 2-hour episode next week, I think we'll just do it now.
Yeah, that's true. It would be another long one because we'd probably, depending on when we record next week, it could be in the middle of NFL Sunday.
There was there's so much going on next week that we would have had to fit this week's NFL games and next week's NFL games into the
college football playoff.
I would have just felt a little behind, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to get these reactions to the games out.
Dude, those were probably two of the best college football playoff games, maybe since the playoffs have become a thing. Especially as a tandem. Normally, the 1-4 game.
I don't get into it yet.
Well, not too into it. I'm just saying, just as a tandem, normally one game's a blowout, and both those games are just so exciting.
Right, but yeah, it was a super chill New Year's for the most part outside of the games.
Yeah,
I went to Shane's house that John just moved into in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
I'm gonna put their reactions to the game at the beginning of the video.
Oh, okay.
I recorded. It's only like a minute long, just saying, Happy New Year.
Nice.
But yeah, I woke up probably around 9:00 the next day, and I was like, oh shit, I don't know if I'm gonna make the plunge. So I just sat there, just drinking water for an hour before I had to leave. I pushed it pretty close to the picture. I almost missed the picture, but I got to do it for the 5th year in a row.
There you go.
It was cold.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Well, it was almost 50 outside, which is really nice, but the water temp was 36 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
36.
Yeah, that's freezing.
The big chunks of ice were still floating down the river from last week.
Oh.
But my one buddy did get there late, so I did it a second time with him.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'd be like,
so
nah,
fun.
man, you got to do that by yourself. You showed up late. It's your own fault.
Oh, but dude, back to life, back to reality. I heard that goddamn song so much in the commercials during the games.
Dude, I was vibing with those Burger King commercials for a while, and now I hate them.
Oh my god, you, John, and Shane. Shane sang it every single time.
Whopper, 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 Junior Bacon Whopper. At BK.
BK.
Have it your way. You rule! Couldn't stand them anymore. They're the new Scoop There It Is commercial from last year. And they just keep killing it.
Shane's girl was like, "You need to stop."
I bet.
But oh my god, it was awesome.
So you guys
But
didn't
yeah,
go out anywhere? You just hung out?
No, we just stayed in, just drank some beers. When I got there, it was 3:00.
Yeah.
And that was like right at the end of the Alabama-Kansas State game, which I
was...
know I said I was looking forward to last week.
Nope.
Yeah.
I've got one thought from that game, and it's that Bryce Young is going to have an amazing NFL career. And I think
I hope he does.
Absolutely be drafted first for many reasons. I won't get into it. We can go. Come draft time, we'll get into it.
Yeah, I think that. Well, there was just a whole bunch of great performances this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Let's get into it.
Even in losing efforts, there were great performances.
There were. So first game up, TCU Michigan. What the hell was that? Whoa!
I can't tell you how many tweets I saw that was like, the typical like, this game's drunk, or college football playoffs is drunk. And I was like, yeah, that game was blackout drunk. It was insane.
Yeah, I saw a tweet. It said it's get home, turn the oven on for 4:25, forget that it's on, pass out after 2 sips of beer drunk.
It was like kind of not exactly the way I expected that game to go, but I think from my predictions it doesn't, but it was. I thought it was going to be a very high scoring game and very exciting, and I just thought it was going to go the other way as far as who won. But man, TCU just kind of put their foot on the pedal to start and never really let up. Every time Michigan and Michigan kind of did not show up to play, and every time Michigan did start to kind of pull in closer throughout the game, TCU and Max Duggan had an answer almost immediately.
21-6 at half. Who would have expected that? But then, I don't think anyone would have expected what came in the third quarter.
What was it? 49 points.
44 points.
44. Jesus.
44 points scored, and from 2 minutes 52 seconds left in the third to about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, there were 43 points.
That's insane.
Just under 5 minutes.
That's crazy.
That is absurd. I was like, we were up and down. We were like just off the reaction to the last touchdown, and then we would have to stand up right away again.
It was.
Oh, man.
I think I said it last time. It's been nice, like, not betting as much, but those games would have been so much more exciting, like, with a betting interest in it. But it was still, like, even without it, it was still such exciting games. And that, I mean, Max Duggan has, I don't know what his plans are. I know he's not going back to TCU. Yeah, depending on his performance in the national championship game, he might play himself into, I'm not going to go as far to say a first-round pick, but second, third rounder, where he might not have even been drafted at the beginning of this. Definitely wouldn't have even been drafted at the beginning of this year. And he is just he's a gamer. He is a gamer, and he shows up in those moments, and he is electrifying to watch. And his passing stats weren't that crazy, but whenever they needed those couple yards for like a third down, he'd either get it with his arm or he'd get it with his legs, and it was incredible.
I didn't realize that he didn't start the year, though.
No.
He was the backup. Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he was the backup. He wasn't even starting him. I think they were like, I forget what their odds were, but they were nowhere near. They weren't even ranked. They were expected to be horrible. And, the first-year head coach and everything, I think with his performance, with Sonny Dykes' performance and getting TCU to the national championship in the first year, and also some other first-year head coaches' performances this year, there's no more, you have 4 years when you get hired. You are expected to win now or win within the first 2 or 3 years. Obviously not a national championship, because only one can.
Right.
But to be successful. Because with the transfer portal and everything, and like the timeline is just shortened so much, where normally it used to be you have your 4 years to get your players. Now, you can get your players right away if you want.
Exactly. I think that, the school population of TCU is 12,000 students.
Yeah.
12,000, smaller than fucking Shippensburg.
It's smaller than IUP.
I was like, what the hell? I could not believe it. But I understand that they're a private school, they're a Christian school, but they have name recognition from. I mean, Andy Dalton went there.
Yeah, yeah, and he had them up towards the top of the rankings when he was there too. They were good. They're a team that jumps up every so often, and they had Gary Patterson for so many years, and now they made this switch. And this game also, I think, proves even more how much, or puts an even bigger point on why the playoffs need to be expanded. Because in the past games have gotten blown out, like the lower seeded teams get blown out, but every so often you're going to get one of these teams that just has a season where it just seems like they're never going to lose, even though they should lose so many more games. And that's what you're going to live for. It gives these teams that have a chance. It'll give, like, Alabama fans were still saying yesterday they should have been in after that game. And it's like, well, sorry, you lost 2 games. And now if the expanded playoff, go ahead. You're going to give yourself a chance to prove it. And I thought it was, like, just so amazing. And even the other game, too, I think was perfect for playoff expansion. Like, give them a chance, and hey, give them a chance. 2 teams got prepared in that month yesterday, and 1 team didn't, and Georgia just stayed the course. And Michigan was not ready yesterday, or 2 days ago.
I feel like they were ready, just that TCU was way more ready.
There was just some.
I love the 3-3-5 scheme.
Oh yeah,
that was perfect for Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
It gave enough time for the rushers to stay off the line and determine whether it was a run or a pass. They blocked up all the holes almost immediately, only getting like 2 or 3 yards per run in the first half. Michigan kind of figured it out in the second half, but I mean, that's to be expected. They were tired. But I really wonder if a 3-3-5 scheme will fit better in the modern NFL. And I wonder if you'll see more teams start to do that.
Well, it isn't, because a lot of times you do start to see a lot of the college, like normally experimental offenses and defenses start in college, and then someone will bring it to the NFL, and it'll be interesting to see if someone does that. And I do agree. I think TCU definitely showed up even more prepared, but Michigan had some questionable things that they did, like that Philly special. I think the Philly special.
Oh, that was awful.
No one should run that anymore. It's done. Everyone knows it's going to happen before it happens.
I think that was the nail in the coffin for that play.
And that's not even like it's a Philly thing. It's our thing. Don't do it. It's just like people have done it recently, and it just doesn't work. And that was definitely.
It wasn't set up well at all. You could see it coming from a mile away.
And
it was really bad.
I think we should give credit to, even though they got 38 points or however many points scored on them, TCU's defense, which was one of
45.
their worst parts, 45, one of the worst parts of their season. They put a lot of pressure on J.J. McCarthy. They put pressure on the quarterback, and they had a couple key stops that you never really saw with them before. And I think it was just I think their defense played really good, and I don't think you can put how many points were scored into how good their defense played. That's just the kind of game it was. And even with that pressure, I will say J.J. McCarthy might be a pretty good quarterback next year and may play himself into a first-round pick, because he's kind of stepped up at the end there too, making some plays.
He did. It's so unfortunate that he fumbled the snap on that last play. I don't think they would have gotten a touchdown, but I think it would have been more entertaining.
Yeah. Now, what did you think about that? It was the TCU threw an interception, and then that long bomb that they called not a touchdown down on the 1. I think he was clearly in.
Oh my! I don't know. I just don't think there was enough evidence to overturn it. It was called a touchdown on the field. It should have stayed a touchdown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it should have been reversed. There was no real evidence to overturn it. But
if there was a better spot down the line, I think you would be able to see that the football did not cross the plane when his butt touched down, because his butt was on the line.
This is where we need the soccer offside technology. This is one of those things.
It is.
And I think any Michigan fan that says they got screwed on that, you might have, but you were on the 1 yard line and you have one of the best offensive line. You just fumbled the ball.
Just straight up just threw it through his arms.
I mean, basically,
I don't understand what happened.
Yeah, completely missed. So, you should have just scored. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
They should have definitely got there.
Let me see if do I have anything else on that. Oh, and anyone else who is still talking about that TCU didn't deserve to be in the playoff, you can shut right up now. I don't care. I don't care what happens in the national championship game. They absolutely deserved it, and they proved it. Where I think during the season we talked about, are they getting lucky or are they just a team that finds ways to win? And I think they just find ways to win, no matter what the situation is.
Exactly. We have another team that's the opposite that we'll talk about later. So, Georgia OSU. This one was fucking great, and it would have been. Oh man, I feel so bad for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah,
I think it would have been a different outcome.
That really changed everything. And as a Penn State fan, that day was awesome because I watched Michigan and Ohio State lose pretty much both. The best thing was knowing that Ohio State fans rang in the new year with one of the worst kicks of all time. That wasn't even tipped or anything.
Shanked it. That was so bad.
Horrible.
That was so bad. And, of course, I was watching the YouTube TV broadcast on my phone because we had the game up on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And right at 2 seconds, he missed the kick.
Yeah.
And Georgia ran onto the field at 0
but
because of the bigger delay on YouTube TV.
I found myself almost kind of rooting for Ohio State during the game, though, for some reason, because I think it would have been so funny that Michigan killed them in their game against each other. They talked shit back and forth. Michigan basically walked into that game against TCU thinking they were going to win. They had it in the bag and they were ready to go play Georgia. And they get pretty much crushed. I know the score ended up being close, but it was never close.
The second half wasn't close at all.
It was never close. And then Ohio State goes on and beats the number 1 team, and they're playing for a national championship while Michigan's at home. But
that would be pretty funny.
I will say I did feel bad for C.J. Stroud because he played an absolutely amazing game, and another person where
he is the other one. If he were to be if he was going to the draft this year, he would be top 3 easily.
He is.
But with another year under his belt next year, oh my God, watch out.
I'm pretty sure I don't know why he'd stay. He can declare.
I thought he was staying this year. I thought he was only a sophomore.
No, he can go. If he stays, that's insane.
Let's look it up because I really want to make sure.
I know for sure.
Yeah,
I know he's eligible,
yep.
But I don't think he's declared or not.
C.J. Stroud declare. A lot of mock drafts were taking him, so yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Like it just came out today that Bryce Young is declared, and a bunch of other Alabama players.
Wait, maybe not. It's still undecided. He still is not declared.
Okay.
I can't find anything saying he did.
He might not. I think it'd be crazy if he didn't. But yeah, he balled out, and it's funny because he's a really good pocket passer. If he like has a good pocket, he can really, throw a nice ball. But he is really fast too, and I never really saw him use his legs like that this season. And when he decided to use them, it was like, oh my God, I forgot he could run, and could run well.
Yeah. C.J. Stroud definitely proved what I thought of him wrong,
Yeah. I always knew he was good. I just thought Ohio State altogether was kind of fraudulent. But Ryan Day also cooled off his seat in that game because I'll tell you what, for most of that game, he outcoached the absolute shit out of Kirby Smart.
It was great. And what Sharpie, what thickness of Sharpie does he use for around his chin? Because it is like not
so perfect
filled in back here at all, but then it's just black right
here.
Yeah,
it's just so perfectly black right there.
I said during the pregame warm-ups, he kind of sounded like Bert Kreischer, and I was wondering if Bert Kreischer just drew a fucking beard on his face.
Did you see Bert put out
speaking of beard, shaved up a little bit.
Bert put out a preview for his movie, The Machine.
I watched the trailer a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
And
it is awesome.
I wanted to give you credit about this game because you were kind of right about Georgia all year. They are not. I think I kind of was saying that they're just as good as last year. and you were fighting back because of some of the games they had, and I just chalked it up to their in cruise control. They're definitely their defense is definitely not as good as last year. I mean, because they let up so many points against LSU in that SEC game. I mean, it was never close, but still, you let them up all those points. And then Ohio State, C.J. Stroud and Marvin Harrison Jr. single-handedly just tore apart that defense. That their cornerback, their like number one cornerback, was getting cooked all game.
Yeah, I really, this makes me wonder what the fuck was Tennessee doing. Tennessee's wide receiver room isn't as good as OSU's, but they're not far behind. So I don't know what was going. Maybe the coaching definitely was factored in there, but
I think.
Well, I'm shocked that Tennessee couldn't do anything, but OSU torched them.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't even think, because I'll be honest, like Tennessee's wide receiver room might not be as good, but like half of Ohio State's best wide receivers didn't really even play. Like they both pretty much just had, like Tennessee just had Jalen Hyatt, and Ohio State had Marvin Harrison. So they're pretty comparable, and I guess it was. I mean that having that month to prepare might have helped. I know, like
right.
That could have been it, where Ryan Day was able to find some things and coach it better. Watch that tape from the SEC championship game and find some of those holes that LSU kind of exposed. Who also LSU is beating the ever living hell out of Purdue right now.
What is it? 63-7 is the final.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Dude, New Jersey must be pissed at Drew Brees.
Yeah, absolutely murdered them.
Did you hear that? Because New Jersey Sportsbook did like a promotion with Drew Brees.
Oh, for Purdue.
So they had to refund everyone's money that placed a bet on this Purdue game. They must be so pissed because people probably bet to fuck on LSU.
Drew Brees has had some interesting things with his. Who is he with? PointsBet or something like that. Did you see the thing that they did where he like got struck by lightning, but it was fake, and everyone was upset about that? Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Speaking of upset, I'm upset that Stetson Bennett was crying like a bitch afterwards. That just makes me want to punch him more. Oh my god!
Ugly crier. Ugly crier. He is a very ugly crier. But it
looked like he had the filter on him. Like,
as much as he has a punchable face and is kind of hateable, that man shows up in big games because he did not play very well in the national championship last year, and then when it came down to nut crushing time or whatever that phrase is, he showed up and balled out, and he did it the other day.
Nut crushing time.
Whatever it's called, nut crunch, whatever. I can't think
dude,
of it.
let's make that a thing.
Nut crushing time.
Dude, when it came to nut crushing time,
hey, I mean,
he was crushing nuts.
He did crush the Buckeyes that are nuts. So.
Oh shit!
I fumbled into making it work.
Stetson Nutcracker Bennett. No, that's gonna make me. That nickname's gonna make me like him. We can't.
He's gonna get some type of a football life or 30 for 30 or E60 or something because of his story of walking on to Georgia, then going to JUCO, and then coming back and possibly winning back-to-back national titles.
It's kind of insane.
Stetson Bennett might be another perfect Kyle Shanahan 49ers quarterback.
Oh.
Like imagine
what?
if he was on that Super Bowl team against the Chiefs where he just did what he needed to do and then he made that throw that Jimmy G missed.
I don't know. He looked bad in the first half. He was overthrowing everyone.
He looked very bad. I don't know what it. He might have played himself, depending again the national championship game. Two quarterbacks who might play themselves into. I don't think Stetson Bennett might. He may be like a 4th round pick, and maybe he gets a shot, but I don't know. I think he should just retire in Georgia and just live in that glory.
Okay, so something just happened. This is another bowl game that's going on right now. USC 45, Tulane 39. Tulane has the ball at the USC 6.
Oh, I have it on. We can get a live reaction. I was waiting for the. There's targeting. There's possible targeting.
18 seconds left as well.
Oh, we didn't talk about that that play at the end of the Michigan TCU game that was pretty much by the Bucks targeting, and they were like, nah.
Right. So I was,
which probably would have put them in field goal range.
dude. We were having a blast watching the ESPN2 broadcast because it was Pat McAfee's crew.
Oh yeah,
when crew.
And we need to talk about what's his name, Griffin.
RG3.
Yeah, RG3.
Yeah. Oh my God! He was like, "Guys, I need to go," and I thought he was joking, but he sprinted off the field, caught a flight,
Yeah,
and went to go meet his wife that was in labor.
he's calling this USC game right now.
Is he really?
Yeah, I saw it when I was watching it when it started at work on break, and I'm like, this motherfucker just flew home for its childbirth and then came back to USC or wherever the Cotton Bowl in Texas.
Does he keep showing everyone his pregnancy photos?
I don't know. I haven't seen that. I haven't been watching that much, but he
was posting it on Twitter like every hour.
Oh,
like, I'm gonna show this picture to my wife so she can make sure that she knows that what she's doing is beautiful and she's beautiful doing it. I was like, all right.
He posts about Greta all the time, like on his Instagram. Like I've never seen someone so in love with their significant other, which probably makes me sound bad, but like that man has her all over. He's like, this is Greta. She is the best.
Like Greta Thunberg?
No, it's not Greta Thunberg, which is another crazy story who was just in a...
That's hilarious. I mean, we could have gone over this last episode.
True, I forgot about it.
Small dick energy at whatever.com.
Yeah. And the dumbass was like, give me the pizza. Pizza got you caught, buddy. What a fucking... I hate that guy. He's
Christ.
such a douche.
What an idiot.
Who's douchier? Andrew Tate or Stetson Bennett?
Ooh. Okay, we got a competition now. Let's go.
Like you just hate Stetson Bennett's face so much, but Andrew Tate is actually just an absolute douche. I feel like it's such a tight race for you.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
Especially after his cry the other night.
Straight up Snapchat filter. Like.
All right, we got second and goal with 12 seconds left on the.
Was it targeting?
6.
It wasn't targeting.
I completely missed that part.
It wasn't because the ball didn't move. It's still at the 6.
No catch. They're waving it. No catch.
Oh shit!
But the Tulane guy's saying it's a catch. I have no idea. Couldn't tell. I forgot Jordan Addison wasn't playing in this game too.
Oh yeah. Caleb Williams is though, which I was surprised, and he went off today.
Yeah. He's gonna be, whoever sucks next year in the NFL. Congratulations. Congratulations.
36 for 50, 460 yards, 5 touchdowns for Caleb Williams.
This man just is so good, and he's like Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud put together. Like all their flaws that both of them have, where Bryce Young's shorter,
right,
and C.J. Stroud doesn't use his legs. It's just Caleb Williams.
He was doing some Mahomes things earlier in the game. I was watching the first quarter.
That's the one thing that I love about Bryce Young watching him is Alabama was not as talented this year, but he leads drives like Mahomes, where he's just calm.
Yo, no way. He caught that. Oh my God. The ball never hit the ground.
I haven't seen the review yet.
Whoa, the ball oh my God.
Fucking YouTube TV is so far behind.
I'm on YouTube TV too. I just watched the replay.
Maybe I just missed the replay.
Oh my God. Dude, Shane, I'm sorry for ever doubting you.
Did he have Tulane?
Shane went Tulane money line.
Oh, wow. Why am I not seeing the replay? ESPN has been horrible in these bowl games. They just... Yes, during the playoffs, they just kept cutting to commercial during like key moments and shit.
Right, they're not showing the replay now. Everyone's just looking up at the scoreboard.
Just keep... The one time they don't just show replay over and over again.
Right? Oh my God, he caught that.
Show it to me.
Dude, that's some like David Tyree, Julian Edelman shit.
Touchdown.
That was so oh my god, that was good.
They just ruled it a touchdown.
What?
This is even better for playoff expansion.
Right? This is perfect.
Tulane.
I mean, we there's a huge. I mean, there's kind of a polar opposites in the games. They are either blowouts or this.
Yeah, you'll get that, and you'll get some teams that. It's what we talked about earlier in the year. Everything makes everything almost so much more level now.
Can we also talk about the most non-thrilling blowout ever? Iowa winning 21-0 over Kentucky.
And Kentucky just never had a chance. If you look at their drives, it's like punt, punt, pick six, punt, punt, pick six, punt, turnover on downs, punt, punt, turnover on downs.
Wow, I cannot believe record under of 31 points for any college football game ever, and they hit the under.
They're just at this point. I'm going to be able to see the replay on Twitter faster.
Dude, can you imagine? Actually, it might be up on Twitter right now.
Yeah, I think I just got a notification for it. Oh, well, it's not going to show the replay on here, is it?
Wait a minute. Hold on. I just saw what caused this. No way.
Holy
Okay.
shit. Yeah, that was an amazing catch.
So what got them here? What got them the ball to go down the field and win? They got a safety on the last drive. Tulane got a safety on the last drive and got the ball back and did this.
Watch Caleb Williams do some fuck shit here.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Wait, oh my I'm really glad we got to do this live.
Get down. Okay, smart.
What? Yeah, now you're ahead of me a little bit. Oh wait. Yeah, now you're ahead of me a little
I think I just happened to look away when they showed the replay, and that's why I didn't see it.
Holy shit, ball at the 11-yard line.
Caleb Williams is going to do some fuck shit. Also, did you see the unbelievable cover in the Mississippi State game?
No.
It was Syracuse was plus 3.5. They were down by 3. They did
Illinois.
They did a bunch of Illinois. Sorry, same colors, same
colors, yeah.
block lettering. They started lateraling it around. Mississippi State intercepts it, takes it all the way for the cover for Mike Leach. Insane.
We love you, Mike Leach. That's for you, Leach. But this one's for Tulane. This one is for Tulane. Holy shit. All right, last play.
2 seconds left.
Oh, nope. 2 seconds left. Yep, 2 seconds left.
This has to be some lateral fuck shit.
It will be. Yeah, it's going to take 2 Hail Marys, and they only have 2 seconds left. Damn, I want to be in Tulane. Holy shit.
Where is Tulane? I think it's in Louisiana.
Tulane's got some baddies, dude.
That was... Oh. What was that? That was stupid. Oh. Dude, run! Oh, God, don't give it to the slow guy.
They already fucking...
And that's
what do
game.
you expect him to do? Yeah,
All right. That was anticlimactic at that point, but that touchdown was awesome.
And for Tulane to get the ball back and win because of the safety. That might be the craziest finish to a game ever. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, we got a 1-1 tie in the Winter Classic right now, too.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to bring that up.
They need to move that.
What?
The winter, it's just with bowl games and everything now. It's it used to just be on its own.
Well, the bowl games would have never been today if NFL wasn't yesterday.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Oh, okay. It's on the same. I was looking for channel Penn State's on. It's on the same channel.
Right, because people were saying, oh, the Rose Bowl should be on New Year's Day no matter what.
That's right.
No matter if there's NFL games or not.
Yeah, I'm
no
sorry.
one's going to watch it.
Sorry, if the Rose Bowl was on yesterday, I would have been watching the Eagles game.
Yeah, if you're not a fan of Penn State or Utah, even if you are, there's priorities.
NFL is king.
NFL is king.
Plus, yesterday was a very important game and did not go well. Fuck Gardner Minshew.
Right. So we've had blowouts and close games and nothing in between.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess you could call 19-10 a good game, but that's not even a game you would want to watch, you know?
Yeah, it was a pretty awful game. I didn't watch it, but yeah, I just by the score, that's pretty awful.
Right. Easily the best college football semifinal.
Oh yeah,
ever.
Absolutely.
And it will be for probably a long time.
Yeah, especially with I think we get one more. No, I think next year is 12 teams.
Next year's 12 teams. Yep.
So, is it next
we'll
year?
Have the
or
quarterfinals
2024?
next year.
I don't know. We might have one more year of. Now we gotta look this stuff. I don't want to give false information.
Right. Exactly.
Ian, I do want to mention the clip you put out earlier today about the T.Y. Hilton thing. I did not realize how fast you immediately forgot that you said trade. Like it was like 4 seconds.
I meant to say released because I immediately said after that, forget when he was released by the Colts. When was he signed by the Cowboys? So I did not mean to say traded, but I was so adamant about not saying.
Because I was like, I don't think he got traded, and then you're like, I didn't say traded, and I was like,
did I say traded?
And when I tweet out this, watching back when you said Vontaze Burfiset, I was so shocked by the way that you said Vontez. I was giving you credit for getting his last name right, and you did not get his last name right at all. And you see me, I finished my thing of bourbon, and you say Vontaze, and I went, I said,
excuse me?
And then you tried to gaslight me. You're like, we talked about this before. And I was like, what?
Well, we did talk about it, but you were wrong last time, but I was wrong this time.
Oh.
Because I'm pretty sure you said Burficet, and I was like, no, it's perfect.
I don't know. I guess I'll have to try.
It was opposite though. And
I guess I'll have
were
to try
both
and find
wrong.
it, but
I can't remember what episode it was in.
yeah.
But let's go over the championship game prediction, shall we?
Yeah, let's
TCU
do it.
Georgia.
Give me TCU.
So let me tell you this. TCU opened up as a fucking 14.5 point underdog.
Which last I checked earlier today, they're still 13.5. Which is,
And I mean, it changed to 13.5 almost immediately. But how?
that's still not
After
that different.
all of
I feel
that?
like.
After all of that,
Yeah.
how?
And I think TCU is
I don't get it.
basically Ohio State with maybe a little bit better of a defense, or just.
I think they're better overall than OSU is.
True, because their backup running back came in during that. Like, their starting running back got hurt in the Michigan game, and their backup running back was incredible.
Mm-hmm. And Quentin Johnson only had like one catch for 15 yards for the longest time against Michigan.
Yeah,
they didn't even use him in the first half.
and people will go back and forth as who is better, like for this draft class, Quentin Johnson or Marvin Harrison. So, and Marvin Harrison torched that guy all game. So, we'll see. And Georgia had a month to prepare.
Marvin Harrison
as well.
is going back to OSU next year.
He is.
He's a true sophomore.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he'll have another year to prove himself. But I think Quentin Johnson, if the Patriots are going to go for any wide receiver, go for the big man.
Yeah.
Like I said, that can win one-on-one matchups constantly.
He does that.
That's who they need to go for.
This weekend was kind of a show for wide receivers because there were some incredible catches yesterday in the NFL as well.
It was Blake Bell. Blake Bell went off for Michigan.
Yeah, they didn't get him involved until late, and they should have gotten involved because he torched Penn State.
Well, I mean, he
was
went
awesome.
down at the one twice.
That's true. And that other guy, I forget what that other guy's name is. He showed up too
On
on Michigan. It was Witt something or White. I don't know. but he had a couple touchdowns as well. And in the NFL, there was that Devontae Adams catch, the Mike Williams catch. I don't know about any others, but wide receivers put on a show this weekend.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
But yeah,
so
let's get back to the natty.
TCU, Georgia. I think initial reaction, I think TCU is going to win.
I agree.
And it's going to be a high-scoring game again. I think that their defense, like we said, is better than OSU's. The 3-3-5 had Michigan confused as fuck for most of the game. And I think they'll even switch that up. TCU will switch that up a little bit before they play Georgia.
Yeah.
Just to disguise their looks a little bit more. But I was really impressed by that.
It really depends on how well they can protect Stetson Bennett, but they didn't really hold up against Ohio State's front. So I don't know how well they'll hold up against TCU's, and I think at this point J.J. McCarthy is better than Stetson Bennett. Now, we did talk about the Stetson Bennett magic towards the end, but I think overall, just as a pure quarterback, I think J.J. McCarthy is better.
Right. I agree. And maybe some Stetson Bennett has the experience, which puts him a little bit ahead of McCarthy right now. But once McCarthy gets that experience, watch out.
And I think another thing that really helped TCU in that game and helped them win is TCU made Michigan play their game, which is just a fuck shit game. And TCU has played those games all year and knew what to do. And Michigan played games all year where they were pretty much in control the whole time. And, well, not really. They were down to Indiana and had a couple close calls, but they played a Big Ten game.
Against Purdue in the Big Ten Championship.
Purdue, yeah, all those teams.
That was ugly.
I think if TCU can make Georgia play a Big 12 game as well, I think they will absolutely win. And I think that'd be awesome. And I'm going to be rooting for them. I'm not going to change my mind. I'm going to stick with TCU because I think it's an amazing story, and I love the Hypnotoad.
Absolutely. I do like the Hypnotoad. I don't like that they're using it as like their logo on ESPN though. I think the Horned Frog looks cooler. I mean, I like the mythos behind the Hypnotoad, but go with the Horned Frog.
Everything about it, the purple, the black, the like Black Panther-esque
fucking
right
out
jerseys.
of
Wakanda. I tried to figure out if it was inspired by it. I never could get a straight answer, but
I think it is, but it looks too similar to not be, right?
Yeah.
And they'd started doing it like right after the movie, I think.
Yeah, it was right around that same time. And I think all of the entire country, other than Georgia fans, will be cheering for TCU. I think even
right, absolutely.
Where is the playoff? I'll find it out. I'll figure it out right now.
I believe it's in SoFi Stadium.
You know, I get it's a new stadium. I don't like that stadium. Maybe it'll be cool if I were to go there. I don't know. There's something about it. The fact that it's covered but can still be stopped for lightning delays annoys me. I think it looks stupid.
That's super annoying.
I think it looks stupid.
I think it looks cool. I like the outside.
It does look cool, but it looks stupid. I don't know. It just like I like when they go. Like, it's college football. I guess with USC being good, you know, LA can be college. SoFi Stadium doesn't scream college football to me. I don't know.
Right. Maybe it doesn't. LA doesn't scream college football to me.
Maybe I'm just being annoying, but yeah, it's at SoFi. I don't know.
I get it. I definitely get that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's too bright.
I think I'm going to go 43-36 TCU.
Fuck it. 56-51 TCU. Let's just have
56-51.
Let's just have an amazing time. Let's just have the greatest game ever. That's just insane. And we're just on our feet the entire time.
Well, I definitely took the cover, but I also combined it with the over of 60.5.
I feel like that's...
Dude, I seriously think this would be my second easiest bet of the year to that Jags money line bet against the Jets I placed.
It would be... I hope it is an easy over and just an easy, just scoring game, because I don't want to watch a defensive national championship, because I'll tell you what. As much as fun as the college football playoffs are and the national championship is, they are long games. Whether they are high scoring or low scoring, like I feel like halftime is like a half hour long. I know it's not, but it is, and especially the national championship game, it is so fucking long.
And it starts at 8:30 on a Monday night.
That is the worst. That is the worst part. And I get maybe like you want people home from work, but with streaming, people are gonna find a way to watch it if like it's on their phone or whatever.
Exactly.
I started at least 7, at least 6.
Yeah.
6 would be great. Then you're done by like a 10.
Yeah, start
or
at the same
11.
time as the Super Bowl. Yeah, 6:30.
Yeah, 8 is. Oh my! Those games don't even. I think it was the LSU Clemson game. I don't think it even finished until like 1. It was just so fucking long. They that's something they definitely need to fix.
Well, yeah, because LSU blew them out, right?
Kinda. It was close.
Is that the game where Burrow had like 7 touchdown passes?
No, that was Oklahoma. That was their playoff game. No, the Clemson game was close, and then LSU kind of pulled away. But
Gotcha.
I don't know. Maybe it was just that one specific time because it was just me on the couch back at my mom's place, and I was just like, "Oh my god!"
It is. I mean, and Monday Night Football starts at the same time, but there's not as much pageantry behind it.
Yeah, that's true. And those games go Monday Night Football, especially this year, has felt like it's like, "Oh my god, it's halftime already." And even though it does still finish,
we'll see about the game tonight.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited.
Last Monday Night Football game of the season. It should be a good one.
They just flexed Lions Packers to Sunday night next week. So that's the last game of the season for their. It's win and get in. Whoever wins is in.
Yep. Hell yeah. So let's go over some football now. Some Major League Football.
the MLF.
Feel great for Mike Evans. Didn't think he was going to do it. Gets to 1,000 yards for the 9th straight season. What a stud.
Even without that, this especially puts almost like a check on it at future Hall of Famer for sure.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Should be. Absolutely should be. But I think some of those first years you forget about because he was with Jameis. But the fact that he was able to get to 1,000 yards
not even with Jameis.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mike Glennon.
That's true. That's true. It wasn't even Jameis. It's actually probably more impressive with Mike Glennon because Jameis would sling it. He'd just sometimes throw it to the other team.
Absolutely. Oh, my God. That was great. What else? The Commanders unveiled Major Tuddy, the Warhog.
What a terrible time to do it. Terrible time. And you do that and you didn't do everything in your power to make the team be the Red Hogs, which would have made perfect sense because of the history and everything. And you went with Commanders and you unveil the Red fucking Hog. That organization.
The Warhogs. The Warhogs is what
John
was hoping they
Warhog
would be called.
Anything like that. That organization is just so horribly run. I can't wait till they inevitably sell the team, get new fucking grass in that stadium, or just destroy that stadium. Most likely rename the team and just get a real team. I know there are some bad, just old names out there. In retrospect, if someone were to come out and be called the Giants or the Browns at this point, we'd be like, what the fuck is that? But they're ingrained. And I don't know if Commanders will ever fully sit with me. Guardians is still weird.
Right. I'm just waiting for the time when Pirates is going to be racist. What?
That would be interesting. And I guess, maybe years ago people didn't think Redskins was going to be ever I don't know. Redskins is pretty blatantly racist.
Right.
So I don't know. Pirates would be.
And then doing that
what?
after,
I
did you
could
see
see
the clip?
Vikings becoming bad before. People talking about Vikings before they talk about Pirates.
Did you see the clip of Ron Rivera after the game where the reporter asked him, are you considering a quarterback change now that you've been eliminated from contention? And he was like, eliminated?
Yeah, he didn't even know.
He did not know at all.
Yeah, he had no idea. Kirk Cousins once again.
Then he had to come up with some excuse.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins eliminates the Washington football team once again, even when he's not on it, and doesn't win.
LOL. LOL at the Vikings. Everyone shut the fuck up, please.
Pretty much every single one of the top NFC teams, other than the Cowboys, kind of took. Even the pretty much all of them kind of took a hit this week. I'd say maybe except the 49ers, but even they.
I don't even know if I would
up,
call it a hit because it wasn't detrimental to any of them since they all lost.
Yeah, the Cowboys and the 49ers won, but like you were in a close game against Jared Stidham. Like, what's that? And then the Cowboys barely beat the Josh Dobbs-led Titans, who didn't play Derrick Henry either. And obviously, like I'm talking shit about all the other ones. The Eagles lose to the Andy Dalton-led Saints. I will say with the caveat that we had Gardner Minshew and he was awful. The defense looked really bad at first, but they ended up stepping up, and we have the most sacks in the league, so that's nice. But
right,
I was very upset, but I was just like, look, we have Gardner Minshew. Just get Jalen Hurts back next week, clinch the 1 seed against the Giants, and let's fucking get everyone healthy for the rest of the playoff.
What was the final? Was it 20-10 at halftime?
It was 20-10 at the end, because Gardner Minshew.
Oh, at the end. Okay.
Yeah, Minshew threw it. We were coming back, and Minshew threw it literally right into Marcus Lattimore's hands. Was it Marcus Lattimore? Right. Whoever the fuck it was. Just threw it right into the guy's hands.
Let's stick on the Giants for a second. They can suck my dick.
The Giants? Why? I forgot they even played yesterday. But
I mean, the Vikings. The Vikings.
Oh, the Vikings.
I said the Vikings.
Yeah.
I may have said the Giants, but I meant the Vikings this time. They have it the way I have it projected right now for seeding. They're rematching the Giants in the first round.
Yeah.
So I think they'll lose the second time around.
Well, they also, I think it's either they play the Giants or they play the Packers in the first round, and those are both very losable games. I think they definitely would want the. Well, I guess, it's funny too. I don't think the Packers or the Lions get in if the Seahawks win.
I have it here. I typed out all the scenarios. We got it.
Okay.
So let's see here.
I know if the Lions win, but the Seahawks win, the Seahawks.
So if Green Bay gets in with a win over Detroit, they're in, no matter what.
Okay.
Seattle gets in with a win over the Rams, but Detroit has to lose.
So Detroit would know. So it could not be, but Seattle plays the Rams.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Oh, that seems like a very winnable game.
The Lions get in with a win, but Seattle has to lose, I think.
Yeah, because the Seattle's beat the Lions straight up, like during the season, and they'd end up with the same record if they won. That's crazy. The Dolphins have a big game next week, which our concussed friend Tua might not even play.
I think the AFC picture is even more interesting. So this is kind of just crazy. Winner of Jacksonville, Tennessee wins the AFC South.
Yep.
Tennessee is out if they lose, no matter what.
Yep.
But Jacksonville can still get in if they lose to Tennessee. But Pittsburgh, New England, and Miami all have to lose as well.
Oh, that's a lot of things that have to go right.
Yeah, it is.
And I think that's already...
So if the Patriots win...
Oh, yeah, that's a Saturday night game, too. So that'll be figured out, and the Jags could be... If the Jags lose, they could be waiting for...
Yep.
They shouldn't lose. They absolutely should not.
They shouldn't. No, they've been on a roll.
They've been on a roll. Trevor Lawrence is playing amazing. In Jacksonville. Travis Etienne has been healthy now and is playing amazing. And the Titans are playing Josh Dobbs. So...
Yeah, right.
The Titans,
if the Patriots...
Go ahead. I just was saying the Titans, man. Okay. That's it. I have nothing else after that.
If the Patriots win, they're in.
Yep.
But they're playing the Bills, who won't be resting starters to try to get the number 1 seed.
Yep.
So... And I don't know. I don't think that will change, even if the Bills win tonight. Because they still have to win next week, because I think Kansas City will...
Yeah, Kansas City would
beat the Raiders next week.
And
the game is also in Buffalo, so
yeah. I don't know how many playoff teams next week will really be resting anyone, because I know the Giants might rest people because their position really doesn't change no matter what. That'd be
The
great
Buccaneers
for us.
will be resting people.
Oh, that's right. The Bucs are locked in. Okay, so maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. But pretty much
But I mean, you're right.
all the top seeds in the NFC, because the 49ers could still get the top seed, the Cowboys could still get it. I don't know if Minnesota can still get it, and then obviously we can still get it. And I think that's a very important. Obviously, the number one seed is very important in both, but I think it's even bigger in the NFC this year.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Maybe not, because between
The NFC is just a bloodbath. It seems.
It is crazy.
If I'm an AFC team, I would not mind playing the Ravens, Chargers, or Steelers.
Man, the Ravens. I don't know.
The Chargers are the worst out of that group. I mean, like, the worst to face. Like, they're the best.
I was like,
But
the Ravens. I don't know. I don't know what they. I don't. They have given Lamar no help since he's been there. They have decided we're going to win with Lamar and Mark Andrews and a solid defense. They give him no wide receivers. I think he might just leave, or they might let him walk. I think he might be sick of them. He really has not had anyone good other than Mark Andrews, and I think they have fumbled that completely. They should. I mean, good for Kenny Pickett last night. He had an amazing drive to win that game, and an amazing throw.
That was amazing. Did you watch it?
Yeah, that was an amazing throw too to win.
Oh, dude, that was so good. He hit that receiver around I think like the 40 or the 50-yard line on the last drive in triple coverage, and he put it only where that receiver could get it. That was great. And then he pulls some magician shit and throws it to Najee in the end zone. Holy shit. Oh, so if Jason Pierre-Paul didn't blow off his fingers with fireworks, he would have been able to grab Pickett's jersey.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't even realize that.
There's a screen grab of him with the palm of his hand on Pickett's shoulder.
Oh,
but he can't grab because it's just...
he just wears the club or what? Oh, my God. That's hysterical.
He absolutely would have got to him if he had fingers.
That's insane. I can't believe that.
Oh, my God. There's a real chance Pitt gets in because Miami's probably going to be starting Skylar Thompson. They're going to try to do everything in their power to start Tua.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
I think Miami should just give up. Move on to next year. Just if you go to the playoffs, your draft pick only gets worse. And I know they're set up where they're not really playing for draft picks, but just let Tua get healthy. Don't try
exactly.
The man's just going to lose 5 more years of his life if you play him in the playoffs at this point.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said about the Patriots for better draft position. Not because of head injury, but because of draft position.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I care about.
And getting rid of Matt Patricia as an offensive coordinator, at least.
Seriously. But Miami gets in with a win, and New England lost. Pitt gets in with a win, New England lost, Miami lost, which is very possible.
Very much on the table.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are like, oh, the scenarios of this team has to lose and this team has to lose, they never happen. But this one could definitely happen.
Oh, it happens. It just happens. Shit has fallen into teams' laps.
I mean,
before.
usually if you need 3 outcomes, that's when it's
yes, it is hard.
It starts to get hairy.
Who does Steelers even play? The Browns.
The Browns at home in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's very doable. I don't even know what that game ended up. Oh, they played the Commanders and they won. Yeah, they played the Commanders. I don't put any kind of
the Browns
that whatsoever. God,
no, not one little bit.
So
they're still really bad.
Do you think because Carson Wentz has just shown he's really not good and might not be very much liked in any locker room he's been in? Do you think there's a possibility he's just won't even be a backup in the future, just gone, just out there killing every duck on planet Earth?
I could see him retiring.
I didn't mean voluntarily. I meant no one will sign him. He's playing in the XFL in 2 years.
Retiring for that reason. I mean,
Yeah, true.
people retire all the time for not having a strong enough free agent market.
True. I do worry about any huntable animal if he retires, because he might single-handedly make like the bison endangered again, or just regular mallard ducks. That man,
Dude,
kills.
him and Andrew Luck can pair up. They can get land and sea.
Oh my god. I'm very excited for week 18. It's going to be and there's some shitty games I don't care about, but not as much as normal. And hey, look at the Broncos kind of showing up this week. Playing well.
Maybe because they got rid of Hackett.
Maybe it wasn't Russ. maybe all the people defending, all his teammates defending him weren't faking it. Maybe it was Hackett. I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably not.
I really just I can't see Hackett being that bad.
I don't know. It was pretty bad.
Like, I think that's on the players. It was executed so bad. Like, I don't know.
Do you remember that first game when he just let, like, I don't know, when Peyton Manning called timeout 700 times?
Right,
and they just didn't do anything.
Well,
Russell Wilson.
It seemed like the team was slapped together in the offseason, and it looked like it was slapped together in the offseason. I don't know what people were expecting.
And now people are thinking that apparently the Broncos are very interested in John Harbaugh. Which I don't.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Yep.
Which he said last year he wouldn't look to go to the NFL ever again, but coaches lie all the time, so.
Right. I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening.
It's a good situation, I think, if you can just, make Russell Wilson again. Mm-hmm. Which I don't.
And it's not like he's leaving Michigan in disarray. I think they're in a good spot.
Man, I think if he leaves, unless especially this late into the coaching carousel, Michigan could fall real fast. Real fast.
I think they at least have a good foundation.
They do.
I think that it's not like they don't have anything to work with.
Yeah, it's true.
I think that's a dream destination for most coaches. I don't think it's going to be hard to get a good head coach.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think you'll see someone leave a position, like a secure position, to take that job.
That's
if
true.
It happens.
That's true. Big Ten will be interesting next year. Hopefully,
it will be.
Luke
hopefully.
Luke Fickell going to Wisconsin. That'll be interesting. That'll be exciting. They might actually throw the ball.
Right.
We got Drew Allar, who's not playing today.
Let's go.
I wish Clifford would have just quit. Why did he have to play this game?
Dude, is Mini Jake Paul going to be there next year, or is that 2024?
That might be next year. I don't even know. I just remember his face. That's all.
You know what? Another candidate there. The punchable face category is looking pretty damn good.
Okay, maybe we should. Here we go. Let's discuss one category at least now for the end of the year things. Is it going to be? Are we going to make it douchebag of the year, punchable face of the year, or are those going to be two separate categories?
I think most punchable face goes along with douche, but they don't have to be a complete dickbag.
That's true.
Because Stetson Bennett's probably not a complete dickbag.
He's probably a very nice old country boy down from Georgia. He just looks like a douche.
But I just want to punch him in the face.
Yeah. That's like growing up. I always wanted to get into a fight with a mascot. I still kind of do. Just one day. Because I know I can hit them really hard and it really won't hurt them that much. The big head.
Put the big headdress back on.
Oh, yeah. I could put my headdress back on and that'd just be...
Stetson Bennett, the fourth. I think the fourth is really what makes me want to punch him in the face.
That's just a Southern thing. They all do that shit. They're all juniors or seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. The fourth, that's a little bit too. I don't know.
Yeah, I love when NFL players have a
Was
kid.
his great-great-great-grandparents slave owners? That's what it sounds like.
More than likely, I would. Yeah, probably. The probability of that is very high. But
Stetson Bennett, Mini Jake Paul,
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate
might just run away with that. Maybe we should just.
I think we should go with three, probably three for every category. I think that's good.
Yeah, I like that. I think
maybe one. I think we should set our categories. Then we should discuss one to come up with together, and then come up with one on our own.
Oh, the candidates.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should come up with a couple, like most of our categories together, and then each bring in like 2 that we thought of on our own, just to surprise each other.
Make it 4. So make it 4 total.
No. Categories. We like the categories for our awards. We come up with most of them.
Oh, just come in with 2 categories.
Yeah,
each.
come up with most of them. We have like, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 10, and then that we agree on, and then we each come in with like 1 or 2 that, you have no idea what I'm going to say, and it might just be very funny, or our jokes won't land, like when I say something about sheep. Still one of the all-time flubs.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus Christ. So yeah, I think we're all caught up.
Yep.
On what happened this weekend.
Yep, we got Penn State, Utah going now. That may or may not be a good game. We'll see. No points yet, so. But then we got a very exciting.
Well, that's
game.
a good sign.
Yeah. We've got a very exciting game tonight that I'm pretty amped up for. I might black out watching that game. No, I'm just kidding. But I might have a couple beers.
Yeah, I have to wake up at 5 o'clock tomorrow, so
yeah,
I'm good.
I do too. But I only work till 3. I'm not doing these 12-hour shifts until I'm an actual nurse.
Oh yeah, I work 6 to 2 tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it'll be good.
I gotta start studying.
It'll be super easy.
Yeah.
I'm putting up pole lights in the parking lot. That's one of the easiest things I can do.
Nice. Doing a little pole work. Probably not the first
little
time, huh?
Pole work. Taking classes. As you can see, I have one right here in my room. No. It's downstairs in the basement.
Yeah, well, yeah,
but,
of course. With the strobe lights.
Womp, 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 womp. All right, everyone. That was much more focused.
Yeah.
Much more of what we needed, I think, a little bit. Last week was kind of crazy. I apologize for nothing.
This episode was like your brain on Adderall, and last episode was like your brain not on Adderall. Or at least my brain.
God damn it.
At least my brain.
Yeah. I was going to say, maybe I wish I had an Adderall.
I don't even take Adderall, but I take something similar.
It's all Adderall.
Yeah. It's easier if you just say that.
All right, RJ. That was fucking good. Focused.
Did we even
We're caught up.
munch last time? I don't know if we did.
We did.
Oh, we did?
We did.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
And I didn't really get drunk. Alrighty.
We'll just make sure. We'll do some extra munches this time for you.
Yes, we will.
All right, everyone. That was episode 37 of Hoagies and Pierogis. All caught up for the playoff time. Let's go. Munch. Sweet.